Okay. I know that we can all think of at least one person that is so afraid of growth and they're so resistant to change. So who pops in your head when you think of somebody that is that resistant to change? Maybe you feel like you're dragging them through some portion of life because of their resistance. How is this impacting you? I'm Sage, I'm a growth coach, and the topic today is, it's okay to outgrow people who aren't growing. So why do people get resistant to change? Well, they are carrying some unresolved pain from some trauma, and it has paralyzed them. And maybe, just maybe, they don't think they need to change, or they haven't been introduced to the power of working on themselves and growing. Or maybe it's fear of the unknown, of uncertainty, of failure, or maybe it's all of the above. So here's a couple quotes. One reason people resist change is because they focus on what they have to give up instead of what they have to gain. Rick Godwin. And resistance to change is proportional to how much the future might be altered by one given act. Stephen King. So a couple questions to ask yourself. Who in your life is dragging their feet towards growth? And how is this impacting you? I've got 3 ways to support growth or change for yourself or others. I better throw a little disclaimer in right now because I just want to give you the friendly reminder that the only person you can change in life is you. We might want so bad to change people in our life and fix people in our life. That's not your job. Oh, it would be fun if we could though, wouldn't it? But here's the deal. You can only change yourself. All right, so number 1, provide space for them to choose growth for themselves. Okay, here's what we often do as humans when we really want somebody to change. We get negative and we get bossy and we get judgmental, and it's like this uncomfortable space that nobody really wants to be in. We point fingers, all of those things. Now, how do you feel when somebody points fingers at you or calls you out on stuff or is judging you for something? It makes you throw up a wall, doesn't it? And you're like, peace out, dude. I'm just going to go over here and not talk to you for a while. So don't do that to others. Number 2, second way you can support yourself or others for growth is ask questions. I don't think we realize how much we fail at doing this in life. How often do you just actually open up a dialogue with the people close to you? What do you wish for? What are your dreams? What makes you happy? God, it's so fun when people ask those questions. It's almost like startling though for a second, right? Because it's like, oh my God, nobody has ever asked me that. Wouldn't this be a much cooler world if we did? So start being the leader on that. When you ask those kind of questions, it opens up this lighter space for people to dream and hope and wish and inspire themselves. Number 3, walk beside them. Don't lead. Don't push. Just walk beside them. When you want to accomplish something big, you don't want to do it because you're being forced to or because somebody's dragging you. You want to feel this companionship and this compassion walking next to you to do that. Now, reminder, you can also use all three of these for yourself. You can provide space for yourself, okay? That calm, peaceful, non-judgmental space. We judge ourselves too much and we belittle ourselves too much. Why don't you provide yourself some good, positive energy? Or ask yourself some questions about what will bring you the most joy. What do you wish for? And yes, you can walk by yourself and you can stand here in a compassionate space as your biggest cheerleader to success. So circling around, it is okay to outgrow people who aren't growing. How can you be more supportive to yourself and others? And here's our intention. Always choose growth for yourself, regardless of what others choose. Thanks for growing with me. I'm Sage. I'm a growth coach, and you can find me at Sage Robinson Miller on YouTube, and you can find me at Growing Sage on Facebook, and book a session at growingsagejourney.com. Love you guys.